All right. Hello. Good evening. Thank you very much for on until 11. I know it's pretty late, and I see that we have some viewers joining us today. And so, welcome again to Online Voter Education at Night, um, the oven, as we say. And we're here to talk to you today about voter registration. Please notice that there's a chat box on that side of the screen, and you can type your comments or your questions there, and I will be answering all of your questions as best I can. All right, so while we're waiting for our first question, I'd like to remind you that registration is ongoing. It's been on since September 1, and it will keep on running until September 30, 2021, which means we have about a year to register, and that's a very long time. And that's a good thing. The most important thing here is that people register as soon as they can. Um, Medyo mahaba nga yung panahon natin, but you have to understand that we also need to register a lot of people. We need to register something around 7 million, and that's a lot of people that need to be registered. So uh, if you are intending to register, then please do so as early as possible. In order to do that, ano ba yung proseso ng pagpaparehistro? Ang proseso naman ng pagpaparehistro hindi nagbago ganun pa rin. Kailangan ka mag-fill out ng form, kailangan ka magpunta ng COMELEC para magpa-biometrics, kailangan ka para submit ng iyong application at magpa-biometrics. So hindi nagbago 'yan, ganun pa rin naman. Ang pag-iiba lang dahil nga tayo ay nasa new normal na tinatawag, syempre meron tayong mga COVID procedures na kailangan inaalala. Una-una, you have to have a face mask. Okay? Face mask is required if you're going to come and register. Kasama ng face mask, required din yung face shield. Yung face shield to make sure na syempre, protektado ka. Also, hindi lang ikaw, protektado rin yung mga ibang nagpaparehistro. The second COVID-safe procedure that we need to make sure we follow is if possible lang naman, download the forms right away. Download the forms before you even go to the COMELEC office. Napakahalaga po niyan. Bakit? Kung sa COMELEC office pa lang kayo kukuha ng form, napakaraming taong nakapila doon para magparehistro. There have been time and motion studies done, and in general, nakikita natin that it takes a person about 10 to 15 minutes to go through the entire process. Mula sa pagkuha ng form, pag-fill out ng form, and then yung registration proper na, no? Yung interview, biometrics, etc. So, ang haba ng panahon na yon. Ngayon, kung doon ka palang kukuha ng form, madadagdagan pa yung waiting time mo. So, again, we recommend that you go register with a form already printed out. Sa mo pwede puntahan yan? Pwede ka pumunta sa comelec.gov.ph. Meron tayong mga video dito na pwede nyong tignan para malaman kung paano mag-download ng form. So, download the form. Now, about downloading the form, kailangan i-download nyo and then i-print ninyo. When you download the form, you'll see that it is in 6 pages, no? 6 pages 'yan, which means pag print mo 'yan ng isang pasada lang, magkakaroon ka rin ng 6 pages. Mali po 'yon. Kailangan ang pag-print natin ay back to back so that ang output mo is actually just 3 pages. Okay? Back to back. That's the first thing to remember. Second, make sure na you print it on the proper kind of bond paper. Hindi pwedeng onion skin, hindi pwedeng newsprint, although of course hindi ko na nga alam kung may nag-newsprint pa, no? But in the past nakikita natin gumagamit sila ng onion skin at saka iba-ibang klaseng papel. Please make sure na yung papel na ginagamit natin ay bond paper, maayos na bond paper, at the size should be 8.5 by 13 inches long. Okay? 8.5 by 13 inches long. Ibig sabihin, ito yung tinatawag nating folio size or legal size bond paper. Kung titingnan ninyo sa computer ninyo, kunyari gumagamit kayo ng mga word processing programs, yung tinatawag nilang legal is actually 8.5 by 14. So hindi po yun. 8.5 by 13 inches. Yung standard na long bond paper na ginagamit dito sa atin. Coupon bond, long bond paper, if possible, copy paper ang quality niya, no? So yung medyo makapal. So print that out and then fill it up. Now, when you fill it up, please remember not to sign the oath. Huwag niyo pipirmahan yung oath. Kasi pag pinirmahan niyo yung oath, hindi na natin alam kung talagang kayo yung gumawa ng form. So, yun ang kailangan yung dalin sa COMELEC office. Now, when you get to the COMELEC office at nakamask kayo, nakashield kayo, ang unang mapapansin ninyo ay hihingan kayo ng tinatawag nating health declaration form. Meron tayong health declaration form. Again, it's downloadable sa comelec.gov.ph. Mada-download niyo yan sa comelec.gov.ph. Yung health declaration form, yan ang ginagamit natin para malaman natin kung meron ba kayong mga sintomas bago kayo pumunta ng office natin. So tinatanong kayo, masakit ba lalamunan ninyo? May ubo ba kayo? Nahihirapan ba kayong huminga? So tinatanong yung mga symptoms na yan para alam natin, no? Aware tayo kung safe tayo sa pagpunta nyo doon o hindi. At the same time, tinatanong din natin dyan kung kayo ay nanggaling sa mga lugar na alam na may COVID or kung kayo ay nagkaroon ng close contact sa isang COVID positive person. You have to fill out that form honestly and submit it. Makikita nyo rin, pagdating nyo sa COMELEC office, kukunan kayo ng temperature. No? So, merong thermal scanner, as you say, babarilin ka sa noo para makuha yung temperature mo. Again, standard po yan. Unfortunately, kung mataas ang temperature mo, malamang sa hindi, baka hindi ka muna papasukin. So, please make sure that you're in the best of health when you come to register para hindi naman kayo nakaka-endanger ng ibang tao. So, nag-download ka ng form, meron ka ng health declaration, ready ka na pumunta. Question, nagpa-appointment ka ba? Now, technically speaking, hindi naman requirement yung appointment. Pero dahil nga nag-iingat tayo, gusto natin, yung darating sa opisina natin ay talagang hindi nagsisiksikan. No? That's why it's the COMELEC's policy now to encourage registrants to make an appointment before they come. Hindi naman sinasabing bawal yung walk-in. Pwede naman. Ang problema lang, sa dami din ng in-expect nating darating, kung puro walk-in lahat, talagang magkakaroon tayo ng problema sa social distancing yan. So, magpa-appointment po tayo. When we're able to make an appointment, then we're sure na pagdating mo doon, talagang ready to receive you na ang COMELEC office. So mas maganda po 'yon. Make an appointment if possible. How do you make an appointment? Well, you call. Tawag kayo sa COMELEC office. Ang COMELEC office po, may numbers po tayo ng COMELEC offices. Punta lang po kayo sa Facebook page ng COMELEC, yung facebook.com/COMELECPH, at makikita niyo yung mga numbers doon for NCR. Ngayon, kung wala naman kayo sa NCR, pwede rin kayo mag-inquire sa COMELEC Facebook page. Meron po kaming private message na ginagamit dun sa Facebook page na yon, and pwede kayong magpatulong. Saan ba ako tatawag para makapagpa-appointment for registration? Maraming na po tayong nakita or na-witness na nagpa-appointment, natapos sila in less than 10-15 minutes. Samantalang yung mga hindi nagpa-appointment, medyo natatagalan po talaga. And in some cases, katulad nga na sinabi ko, hindi talaga napaprioritize, no? What does that mean? Hindi napaprioritize? Ibig sabihin, hindi kayo papapasok kaagad, no? So, medyo mahirap po yun. So, review tayo. Paparehistro ka. Nag-download ka na ng form, fill out mo yung form, download mo yung health declaration, ready to go ka na. Nagpa-appointment ka ba? Sige, let's say nagpa-appointment ka na. So, you're ready to go. So, you go. Pagpunta mo doon, that's when you see all of these COVID-safe procedures in play, and if with any sort of luck, then sigurado kang makakapasok at makakapagparehistro ka kaagad. Right? So, yun po yung pinaka-basics ng ating COVID procedures, no? Ngayong nagpaparehistro tayo. Now, We have some questions, not from this live stream kasi parang wala pa ata tayong questions na pumapasok. Please make sure to comment or just leave a question in the window next to us, no? Or in the comments down below. My question, ano daw ba ang requirements para sa new voters? Para sa new voters, ang requirements natin hindi naman nagbabago. Ganun pa rin, no? Kailangan natin ng isang valid ID. Isang valid ID. A valid ID can be anything. It can be a driver's license, it can be a school ID, it can be a company ID kung nagtatrabaho ka na. Anything that basically proves your identity and is trustworthy. Yun yung key point doon trustworthy. Kaya hindi natin tinatanggap yung barangay clearance, yung police clearance because I think those are pretty easy to come by, no? So, kailangan ID talaga. Ngayon, kung wala ka namang ID, kung wala kang ID, normally, pwede na yung tinatawag nating proof of residence, no? This is especially true para doon sa mga nagpapatransfer. Kailangan nila ng proof of residence. So anyway, so a valid ID. You fill up the form, and then you bring your valid ID and you're good to go as a new voter. Now, for transferees, it's a little more complicated. Siyempre, yung transferee, kailangan magdala siya ng ID na may address nung bago niyang tirahan, nung kanyang pinaglipatan. Hindi naman siyempre pwedeng magpaparehistro siya tapos iba na yung address niya. No? Hindi niya na ginagamit yung address niya nung una, pero yung ID na pinapakita niya, yung lumang address pa rin. Hindi naman pwede yun. So, you need to show proof that you live in the new place where you're registering. Ngayon, to help you with that, again, nandiyan papasok yung proof of billing natin. Kung meron kang billing from any utility, tubig, kuryente, cable, actually, pwede rin yan, then that's good, no? If you want to show a credit card statement, then that's fine also. If you're renting, kunwari mga estudyante dyan na dating nakatira sa probinsya, ngayon nakatira sa Manila, or the other way around, pwede rin naman, you can show a lease contract, no? Kung talagang, kung kayo yung nag-lease or kayo yung leaseholder, kayo yung nagre-rent. So, for transferees yan. Para naman doon sa mga change of name or correction of entries, it's very important for you to show proof na nagbago na talaga yung pangalan mo. Example, single ka nung nagparehistro ka and therefore you're registered in your maiden name. And now, several years later, you've married and you want to make sure that your registration is in your married name. Bring a copy of your marriage certificate. Patunay yan na ikaw ay registered, ay ikaw yon at ito na ngayon ang pangalan mo, no? So, a copy of your marriage certificate. If it's the other way around, kung dati kasal ka, tapos nagpa-annul ka, then bring your annulment, proof of your annulment. And then that will help you change the name on your record, right? So yun yung three major transactions na nakikita natin, no? Registration as a new voter, transfer of registration, and then change of name or correction of entries. Now, there are other transactions that are available at our COMELEC offices. Nandyan din syempre yung reactivation. Ano ba yung reactivation? Reactivation naman, that's when we essentially wake up your registration record. Kasi ang registration record natin, pinapatulog ng COMELEC yan kapag 2 elections ang na-miss mo. Okay? 2 elections, which means nag-skip ka ng dalawang magkasunod na national elections. No? So kunyari, for 2022, to make sure makakarehistro ka or makakaboto ka sa 2022, dapat nakaboto ka nung barangay elections and then nung national elections ng 2019. So dalawang magkasunod yun. If you miss just one of them, nakapag-barangay elections ka pero hindi ka nag-national, or hindi ka nag-barangay pero nag-national elections ka, then pwede ka pa rin bumoto. But if you miss both, malamang deactivated ka na, which means you have to file an application for reactivation. Reactivation naman is just like registering as a new voter except that meron ka ng record. No? So kailangan mo lang patunayan yung identity mo again with an ID, and then if you're able to prove your identity, then you're good. Tuloy na yon, ma-re-reactivate ka na, and then you can vote. Okay? So, We're coming on to 15 minutes, and I don't know if I'm just not seeing the questions. If I'm not seeing the questions, I'm really sorry. We're brand new at this, and we hope to get better as we go along. But yeah, I think we've covered a lot of ground already. Let us know in the comments below what you want discussed on online voter education at night in the future. We'll be doing this every Wednesday. And then we'll be posting something else on Saturdays. We'll try to post as many videos as possible, especially since alam mo, medyo kulang tayo sa avenues for voter education eh. And napakarami tuloy lumalabas na mali-maling mga haka-haka tungkol sa mga bagay-bagay involving elections, and we feel that it's very important that we have this avenue for us. We're also trying to find, just to keep you updated, we're also trying to find ways to stream this same video to Facebook. But we're just starting with YouTube muna. So please do like and share our videos. Like and share this video when it goes up, and subscribe. You can subscribe so that you'll get the latest videos fresh uh, from this channel. So thank you very much for joining me tonight. I'm James Jimenez, and I'm very glad to have had this, well, let's face it, one-sided conversation with you. I hope we have more of a break in the future. Maraming salamat po, and good night.